Watch it now.
Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2004. In this episode of our season with Jeff Gordon, we're going to be doing race 9 of 36, the Virginia 500 at Martinsville Speedway. And in this episode, we're going to be racing his main paint scheme, the 2003 DuPont Chevrolet. And like I mentioned earlier, we're going to be racing the main paint scheme more often than we did last season with Tony Stewart because he has less paint schemes. And I think the paint scheme we go ahead and race the least is the test car, because his test car is supposed to be... I feel that I should race test cars at tracks where it's really hard to race at. So I think we're going to be racing the test car at Watkins Glen whenever we finally do. So we're going to go ahead and go to qualifying and figure out what the car setup is. Hopefully it's not too bad, but so far this season, almost every time I go to qualifying, the car setup is all stupid and very uncomfortable for me. So, let's go qualify. Whatever you want to call it. The best reason to use the main paint scheme here is because Martinsville is one of the tracks that Jeff Gordon won at more than any other. I figured it'd be kind of loose, but it's actually a little tight going in the corners. I'm gonna have to loosen it up just the slightest bit, maybe on the tire pressure. How do I get the pull? I don't feel the car's not perfect. I mean, I guess it's just because I'm not sliding around and all over the place trying to control it. That's probably why it's so easy to get a lap time or whatever. A lap time for the pole. See, I should have stayed at the bottom a little longer than that. I didn't hit the wall during qualifying at Martinsville. That's an achievement so far. Still feel that the front of the car is a little too tight. We got... Okay, that's a little low. And, well, if I turn this down to 0.5, it is going to do way too much in my opinion. So I'm kind of thinking we'll put that on 16 psi and hopefully that'll solve all the problems. I can only take it down one more to 15 psi, and that would be during the race whenever I take my pit stop. Who is this? Jeff Burton. Okay, and like usual, I'm pretty sure there's going to be at least one caution coming out for Christian Fittipaldi pulling out of pit road. The stupid pit road glitch where the first person pulls out of the pit road at Bristol or Richmond and it brings out a caution because they programmed the game wrong. And if not that, we'll pit under caution and there'll be a wreck, or I'll spin out in turns 3 and 4 like a lot of people usually do at Martinsville. So, because my mom's name is Virginia, I might as well just call this the Mom 500. So here we go for the pre-race show of the Mom 500 at Martinsville Speedway.
Welcome once again to Martinsville, Virginia. MRN is proud to present live coverage of today's Martinsville 500. Barney, these pit crews will be busy all race long.
You said Martinsville 500.
Is known for great fender-to-fender
Virginia
racing.
500.
Drivers work the
Mom
brakes hard
500.
at this
Whatever.
racetrack. It's like 2 drag strips with short turns. The wear and tear these cars take from the track is bad enough. Then add in some good old beating and banging with other cars. Now that's stock car racing, baby.
Jeff Gordon always seems to be near the front of the finish.
Man, he is amazing.
My third
and
pole,
what a boost towards the championship
by the
that
way.
gives him. You don't even need that many wins if you're finishing in the top 10 every week.
Ward Burton will start the race with hopes of getting another top 10 finish at a short track.
There isn't any doubt in my mind he's going to be a factor again in this race. His success on these short tracks is unbelievable.
The Napa Auto
What about
Parts
mine?
Chevrolet will start this race a little farther back than he's used to.
You know, I spoke with the guys from that team in the garage this morning, and they said they tried something a little different in qualifying this week. They learned their lesson, though. Stick with what works, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Okay, I'll be starting on pole next to Tony Stewart. We've got Rusty Wallace, Ricky Rudd, Ryan Newman, Ricky Craven, Elliott Sadler, Johnny Benson, Dale Jarrett, Kevin Harvick, Kenny Wallace, and Jeff Burton. And that is your top 12. The green flag is out, and we're underway here in Martinsville.
The 20 car is outside. You're at the point. Okay, we're clear.
Yeah, even after those tire pressure adjustments, I got extremely tight going into turn 1 and bashed into Tony Stewart, and I do believe I also got into Ricky Rudd. And Ricky Rudd, did he start 4th? I mean, I literally just said where he started, but I don't remember anything.
Good job, man. Good job.
Get some in comments, Ricky Rudd started such and such. Well, I would know, because I edit the video right after I'm done recording it, you know? You don't need to tell me. But people always wind up telling me things like that. Okay, I'm on Legend difficulty, and I'm having to go so slow in the corners, and they're way back there.
72.
Thumbs up.
That's a quick one, buddy. Keep it up.
And like usual, I'm leaving tons of tire marks. You know, right now I'm doing fine, not touching anything and not driving terrible and leaving marks all over the walls and on my car and stuff. But as soon as I started the race, I got a mark on the back of my car. Some little bird crap right there. I still don't like how this car works. It's just, it feels like it just doesn't want to turn sometimes.
You all right?
And they're right behind me. I'm not too worried right now because it's the beginning of the race and I've got the lead. I don't have much to do besides drive and not hit anything. Gotta figure, wow. Yeah, that could get a lot worse later if I do it again.
2052. Keep coming, buddy.
I'm trying so hard to get this car to turn that I slow down too much and wind up hitting the inside wall. And this is Martinsville. You don't hit the wall, the inside wall in Martinsville, just saying. And I've switched from X button to analog stick because controlling the throttle with the X button is being stupid and ridiculously difficult. Oh wow, that was a late break. In this game, racing at Martinsville, you have to brake really early. Or maybe that's just this car, but I have to brake like halfway down the backstretch or something. Got on the gas a little too early that time.
2019. Nice job.
So we're almost 20% way through this race or whatever. We will be in a couple laps. And I'm catching lap traffic. That's going to make it difficult to hold the lead because you never know if Rusty Wallace, of all drivers, Rusty Wallace is the guy in second. How realistic. For once this game is being realistic. Rusty Wallace behind Jeff Gordon at Martinsville. The car is not very difficult to drive. I've just got to try quite a bit to keep it down at the bottom. The good thing is I don't have to worry so much about the rear end.
1988. I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Brake too much. Try not to slide the track, and then once I'm done braking, I'll wind up hitting the freaking grass. I'm doing alright.
2048. Keep digging.
Okay, so we're catching lap traffic. Rusty Wallace is back there. Who is that? Is that Ella? Hermie Sadler? I don't know why I was going to call him Elliott Sadler. That's kind of interesting.
28.
Yes, the M&M's car and the Hermie Sadler car, or whatever his sponsor is. What is the sponsor? It's like Go Virginia or something? It says Go VA. What else would it stand for? Go Mom! Go Mom! Okay, so I think Casey Mears overheated his engine right there.
All clear, buddy.
Yeah, this is the Go Mom car. Alright.
Attaboy.
I don't know where to pass
Your right front
my mom.
tire's wearing down. Try another line.
I don't know where. And the thing about lap traffic, they brake really heavy. Okay, yeah, there's a smoke on Casey Mears in pit road.
Got one high. 21.
Kyle Petty was trying to block me like an idiot. I was already there.
Clear on both sides.
Yeah, they don't care if you're the leader. They just block you. But oh well, I don't care.
45
Still love this
car
game.
up high. Number
Favorite one
45
ever.
is right behind you.
Got underneath my mom. Never thought it's something I'd be saying, but I did.
Fuel tank ought to be about half empty.
So many rookies.
2051.
Let's go.
Oh, wait a second. I just realized. I was talking about him earlier. Casey Mears just got a DNF. He's finishing dead last in this race now. Ah. Gosh, he had it earlier this season. Now Jamie McMurray's going to wind up getting Rookie of the Season if he keeps on having bad finishes like this. Especially after this one, because Jamie McMurray is very consistent. Casey Mears was being consistent too, but now he's got his engine overheated. I don't know why it took him so long to realize that.
Clear on both sides.
Yeah, I'm kind of focused on the race right now.
Your left front tire's
Thinking
a little
about how Casey Mears has been
2055.
the Rookie of the Season so far, but
Hey, look out.
now he's got a DNF, so Jamie McMurray is up there somewhere picking up points on him.
Got one inside.
Oh my god, you can't have the middle of the track, you stupid guy that has my last name.
Clear all around.
Gosh, get your stupid purple Barney ass out of my way.
45.
I don't care what your sponsor is.
Got one outside. All clear, buddy.
Freaking terrible excuse for Civil Air Patrol car. My brother was in Civil Air Patrol.
Car up high.
Get the hell out of the way! Look, you're making us 3 wide in the corner! Damn it, you!
Okay.
So stupid.
21, 29. Let's go. Got one outside.
I'm doing everything I can not to hit this guy, and now I'm hitting the 57 car. Oh
Clear
well.
all around.
Bug poison, you know? Bug poison. Okay, so we're around the freaking 46 car. He's got a bone to pick me. Bone to pick me. Bone to pick with me now, because he was having issues earlier.
89. Stay hungry. Number
I
31.
got in the back of the 31 car as we entered the front stretch just a while ago for some
Clear
reason.
all around.
You're getting pretty close to the halfway point. Got the lead at Martinsville Speedway. He's looking pretty good. I might win my first Martinsville race in this game.
All clear, buddy.
Even better thing is, we're dealing with Jeff Gordon, so
20, 35.
what could possibly be
Looking
better?
great from where I'm
Oh
sitting.
wow, I
How's the
locked
car
up my
feel?
brakes or something. I can't. I took the entire corner wrong because of that.
The leaders are pitting.
Okay, I need to focus on the whole pit stop things because if I'm on the bottom as I come out of the corner, they'll take me in with them, and I'm not ready to pit yet. I want to at least get to the halfway point first. Oh man, but this car just won't turn right now. Tires are very worn.
Gas tank is getting empty.
So that's Ken Schrader right there. He's not going
Best
in.
place for him is in your rear view mirror.
Okay, we're clear.
I'm a lot less aggressive than I thought I'd have to be to do well in this race. I thought I'd have to floor it out of the corners and floor it into the corners and all kinds of crap. Be late on the brakes to win and everything, but I got the pole and that pretty much changed everything or something. And I'm doing a pretty good job getting through lap traffic, except for the freaking Civil Air Patrol car that's doing a terrible job representing that company.
Keep on it.
The 10 car down low.
Okay. Sterling Marlin on the bottom, I'm going to have to let him by because I'm not going to be able to hold my line if he's there.
Couple top 5 cars are on their way in.
Okay, there we go.
21, 2.
Don't have to worry
How
about
you doing?
lap traffic and
NASCAR
pit
says
stops just
that's
yet.
halfway. Reach out, buddy. Hold on to that lead.
You know what?
Got one down
I'm going to
low.
go ahead and take my pit stop now because it's slowing me down with this tire wear and everything.
All clear, buddy.
Really? Really? I swear, it's probably Christian Fittipaldi pulling out pit road. Well, I had the lead. I lapped every single car on the track, I'm pretty sure. So we're not going to change the tire pressure. I'm positive that this caution was Christian Fittipaldi. Unless I see him coming down pit road or something right now.
You've led the most laps today. That's 5 bonus points.
Okay, I led the most laps. That's good. I knew a caution was going to come out eventually. It's just as you're going through the race, you wind up forgetting, you know? Alright. Christian Fittipaldi's not there, so let's see. Okay, so Christian Fittipaldi doesn't have the first pit stop. Why is it always Ward Burton at Bristol, but in this game, it sometimes varies at Martinsville? I don't understand. Whenever you go to... Yeah, instead of putting him in the first pit stall, I put him in the second pit stall this time. And now it's Bill Elliott. Got to make a good driver look stupid, don't you? I'm still in the lead? Okay, only 4 cars took pit stops under caution because they were all late.
NASCAR pulls off the track. Green flag is in the air.
Okay, I'm not in the lead. I'm in 6th. Okay, first things first. Do not ram them from behind. Going into turn 1. Oh my god. It's kind of ironic that last time we came out from under caution was with Tony Stewart whenever we were in the end of our last season. And the car that I rammed from behind was David Green. This time it would have been deja vu, but I didn't.
Number 21.
I just remember clearly ramming David Green from behind last season whenever I was making the montage for the Tony Stewart one.
You got some passes left in there somewhere. I know you do.
Yeah, I know I do as well. 20 laps to go. I'm in 6th place. The leader is way up there on the other side of the track, sadly. Man, it's just impossible to win at Martinsville in this game for me for some reason.
Okay, we're clear.
I mean, I wasn't doing anything wrong, but I'm still not going to win at Martinsville, I guess.
Closing on the leader. You're 8 seconds behind the leader. Stay smooth.
Freaking EA Sports programming destroys me, but for some people, they just play the game, and they always wind up winning. Like, what if he's able to win at Martinsville easily, and there's nothing I can really do to avoid this... Oh, shit! Gosh.
Yellow flag wave. We are under a yellow flag. The caution is out. Trouble on the
Well,
racetrack has put us under this yellow flag.
I was already backwards, so I'm not going to try to turn around. I got into Mike Skinner as I came out of turn 4 thingy stuff. Yeah, that turn. And I backed myself through the camera. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be in the lead, and now I'm doing stupid crap like this, trying to get through traffic. I'm trying to go as fast as possible. I have to be aggressive, and I can't. I'm not supposed to be here, but the game is just like this. So I'm over here being stupid instead. And of course, I still have the points lead. Tony Stewart 2nd, and Jimmy Johnson 3rd, Rusty Wallace 4th. And now I'm in 7th. Ryan Newman, move.
1.5 seconds
Thank you.
off the leader, buddy.
Okay, we're clear.
I'm going to try to get up there. I'm closer to the leader now. I don't know what happened that caused me to get closer to the leader. So I guess me getting into stupid
20 wide.
back markers because of being aggressive, trying to catch the leader and everything, did me some good. So it's a good thing that I made a simple mistake. Oh my god, those guys are taking pit stops for some reason.
If he wasn't so friendly, he'd be blocking.
I'm not understanding why.
Got one eye.
I don't understand why they would be taking pit stops right now.
2019.
Because we just came back green again,
Dig, dig, dig.
and I'm pretty sure that almost everybody's already pitted, otherwise they'd be all out of gas.
99 car is still there. Clear.
All right, Jeff Green. You idiot. What are you trying to pull?
He's being nice and giving you some room to race.
You better not be talking about Jeff Green. I swear to God, if you are, I mean, I know he's talking about Tony Stewart, but if he was talking about Jeff Green, I beat the crap out of him. I got it in Tony Stewart because I don't even know. I put my car in the wrong place as I went into the corner.
The 20
So,
car
I have an ally to remake. Tony Stewart, of course. 10 laps to go.
2056.
Oh, so Kevin Harvick is not the leader. Jeff Green is.
You've got the leader. Stay on his back bumper.
So, I guess it makes sense for him to be in my way a lot, but I thought Kevin Harvick was in the lead because it's more likely it's Kevin Harvick.
One, top five.
Need this lap. Okay, and now lapping Kevin Harvick.
The one car is still there.
Don't bang it up too bad. You get a
That
little
wasn't a
more
caution.
than usual from him.
I'm surprised.
All clear, buddy.
I'm trying to get underneath Jeff Green. Once I do, I can't break into the corner because my car is so tight. I feel like that's something that could have just not happened, but it did.
24.
I tried to keep the caution from coming out,
By 3.5
and I did.
seconds.
I'm kind of disappointed now because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to win this race. And I can't win this race. I just can't for some reason. Martinsville's
Got
impossible
one
for me.
eye. Number 99 wants to get by you. Clear.
You see me make many comebacks in this season, so
2012.
it's still possible to gain that much time on Jeff Green, aka Steve Park, because I'm addicted to calling him Steve Park instead. I mean, I'm about ready to stop calling Jeff Green, Steve Park, and just switching their places because I'm sick of it. Jeff Green, you didn't belong in the Pennzoil car. You never did. In my mind, you did not. So, even if you win this race, I'm still going to say Steve Park won this race. He won the Mom 500. Okay, brake late into the corner.
Contact with car number 20.
Gosh, I wouldn't be getting into Tony Stewart if I didn't have to be so aggressive. You see, Steve Park got by Kevin Harvick.
Fastest lap so far.
And now Kevin Harvick's probably going to try protecting his
Got one eye.
his lap or whatever, even though Jeff Green kind of already took it from him.
You're clear.
So Kevin Harvick's not going to finish on the lead lap. Okay, coming to the line, we have 4 laps to go. Can I catch Jeff Green and win my first Martinsville race in this game on YouTube?
We're getting there. 1.5 seconds off the leader, buddy.
But like, oh, you have no video footage of winning at Martinsville before. You might as well just say Martinsville. Yeah, I have one. A career mode your car is so awesome that I have. Okay, 3 laps to go this time. Can we win at Martinsville?
22.
Okay, let's get after these guys now.
Shut up! You get after these guys now. I'm after him. I'm after him.
Start out low.
On the outside here. It's not the best place to put my car.
Clear all around.
I have nowhere to go out of the corner. 2 laps to go this time by.
21-13.
Making up some
I
time.
keep on going for the outside because if I go to the inside, I'll end up getting tight. I don't want to do that again. But when you can come out on the outside at the top of the corner, I'm going to get him held up by David Green,
Got a good
Jeff
run
Green's
going.
bro.
Keep it up.
He's getting stuck up behind his brother. I know that he's actually Steve Park, like I said a while ago, because
40.
I'm sick of calling him Jeff Green, but
We're looking for.
he's going to lose the race because of his own freaking brother. Oh my god.
Car high.
What a sad story. Oh, let's just not ram the CLR car from behind.
Clear all around.
I'm going to win my first Martinsville race in NASCAR 2004 on YouTube because Jeff Green got stuck behind David Green, his own brother.
Keep it up.
Wow, that is sad. Let's do some mom nuts. Yeah, I'll call it mom nuts this race. This is for you, Mom. I'm pretty sure Jeff Green beat the crap out of his brother after this race was over. Wow. This is nice to do. Donuts at Martinsville. Gosh, you have no idea how surprised I was I managed to not bring out a caution whenever I got into that inside wall in turn 1 and 2. I was very surprised about that. Okay. I can't see the walls. How can I avoid hitting the walls if I can't even see them? I wish I was blind. I'd probably see them better. And it always works for those guys. They try not to hit walls. They always wind up not hitting them. Okay, let's go ahead and head down the pit road now. I won this race. Very surprised I did, too. Yeah, the car looks weird whenever it's turning because I use the directional pad to steer. I suck at analog sticks. Unless it's NASCAR Heat 2002. The steering in that game was phenomenal. Okay. First time we're doing this at Martinsville as well. Alright, and I entered my pit stall perfectly. So, the post-race show at Martinsville Speedway for the Mom 500. And I don't know why they call it the Martinsville 500 whenever it's the Virginia 500. But my mom's name is Virginia, so it's the Mom 500. My first Martinsville win. Hopefully not my last this season.
Not very many caution laps in this one.
Well, I'd say the fans would probably have liked to seen more excitement. I'm sure the drivers, on the other hand, were happy about the low number of caution flags.
Jeff Gordon ran in clean air pretty much all race long.
Doesn't get much better than that. He led the most laps, and more importantly, he led the last lap, which gives him the victory.
Step Swab this time. Apparently that song actually has copyright claims on it because I had to remove it from one of my videos. I think it was the Texas episode, and upload it again. I do my best to get all the videos in the series monetized. Yeah, how did that not become a caution? How did they not spin the car on and everything? Really surprised about that. Whew. Gosh, the freaking Civil Air Patrol car was holding me up quite a bit too. Victory Lane at Martinsville Speedway. Dun, 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 Yeah, my voice has been sore the past few days, so I can't really do some of these things I usually do just to be goofy whenever I win a race. I can do whatever I want to do whenever I win a race, especially at this place. My first time winning at a short track in NASCAR Thunder 2004 as well. That's amazing, isn't it? You just turn that up to 12 on my volume. It's Creatures by 311. Okay, so Mike Skinner, yeah, he's the guy that I got into to bring out my first caution. That was coming out of turn 4. As we went to the front stretch, I was just tied out of the corner and I got bumped into him, and then I couldn't get off and I spun the car around and backed myself through the camera and across the finish line. And then my car drove it into the wall. So, yeah, he's pissed, but he'll get over it. Greg Biffle, let's not talk about that. Tony Stewart, I bumped into him like 2 or 3 times in this race, especially at the beginning whenever I was trying to get used to the car. I made some adjustments, I think, and I wasn't used to him just yet. I thought it'd be easier to turn. I mean, it was pretty good once I got used to it. I had the car set up, figured out. I knew what the car could do. Still managed to spin the car out a few times, though. And Jeff Green, I'm pretty sure he hated me deep down inside just because of the fact that I won the race. He hates the fact that his brother kept him from winning the race. It's literally what stopped him from getting by me on the last lap and everything. So I led 29 laps in this race. That's more than half the laps in the race and the most laps. I get 10 bonus points for that. Started first and finished first. So, that's quite impressive. Then we got Jeff Green, who started 29th and finished 22nd, second, and he led 10 laps, so he gets 5 bonus points for that. We've got Dylan Hart Jr. He started 30th and finished 3rd. Yeah, all this cautions did stuff for people, especially Jeff Green and Jr. We've got Ricky Rudd started 4th and finished 4th. I got into him at the beginning of the race at one point, I do believe, on the very first lap. We've got Ward Burton, who started 18th, finished 5th. Rusty Wallace started 3rd and finished 4th. That's not 4, that's a 6. He finished 6th. And, gosh, let me see, this is 39 laps in total. Where are the other 11? Go ahead and look at the other drivers if you want to. Oh, my goodness. God, how many drivers were a lap down? Golly, only 8 people finished on the lead lap in this race. That's horrible. Gosh. Who else led a lap? Gosh, all these people that led laps, they winded up finishing way back there because of the caution that screwed everything up. Okay, so Jerry Nadeau started 16th and finished 29th. And somehow in that shuffle, he led 10 laps, which is a total of 49. So who led that other lap then? Okay, Kyle Petty started 42nd and finished 35th, and somehow led a lap. I do remember seeing him pitting late under caution or something, so that might have been why. Gosh, I thought I wasn't going to win this race at all whenever I brought out that second caution and spun out going into the front stretch because, well, before all that, because the leader was just way up there and I had a bunch of cars to get by and I didn't think it was possible, but that mistake I made it possible, which is good. Jay McMurray started 34th and finished 32nd, so I don't think he's going to be the rookie of the race. We got some other drivers to look through. Kenny Wallace. He finished above 30th. Woohoo! Woohoo! That's amazing. This is Jeff Green. See? S. Park. Which is actually pronounced Jeff Green now, because I don't care anymore. I can't take it. Hermie Sadler. I remember getting near him as I was approaching lap traffic. Okay. Here's the game's theme song. Ken Schrader somehow finished 8th. Wait, so was our rookie of the race really Jamie McMurray, even though he finished way back there? Or did I forget one of the drivers I was passing? I'm kind of doing this to view the music. Wow! Jamie McMurray got rookie of the race, even though he finished terrible with a bunch of other rookies, as you can see right here. And Casey Mears started 22nd and finished 43rd. So he got 34 points, and Jamie McMurray, he got 67 points, so 33 points? Yeah. Jim McMurray gained 33 points on Casey Mears. It's quite disappointing. Only 8 cars finished on the lead lap. The last one finishing on the lead lap to be Ken Schrader. This is a really weird race. So next up is California Speedway. That was my worst race on NASCAR Thunder 2004 on YouTube so far, ever. So hopefully I can get this race right, and if the gear ratio needs to be fixed, I can fix that so that my race isn't terrible and I'm not sitting way behind everybody, not able to keep the draft and everything. Go ahead and look at the stats and info though. Won the first 2 races. Michael Waltrip won at Vegas. I won at Atlanta. Ricky Craven won at Darlington, just to be ironic. Kurt Busch, he won at Bristol. And then I won at Texas. And then I just won at Martinsville Speedway for the first time on NASCAR Thunder 2004 on my YouTube channel. And next up is California Speedway. So that's 5 wins now, am I correct? Yeah, I think that's 5 wins. Yeah, it's 5 wins. I wasn't counting for some reason. Tony Stewart is 150 points behind me on the points table because I've been quite consistent. Except for never mind. Okay, so Jimmy Johnson is 3rd in points, and he is 197 points behind me. So he's less than 50 points away from Tony Stewart. To be exact, that is 47, I think. 47 points behind Tony Stewart. Rusty Wallace is 4th in points, and he is 221 points behind. I need to get Jimmy Johnson into 2nd place on the points table because he's my teammate, you know, and I should do stuff like that. Good. Do you remember Dale Jr.? He got a DNF at North Carolina, and look where he is now. Only 269 points behind me, which is saying a lot considering I've been kicking everybody's butt this season. 6th in points, Junior. Right next to Ricky Rudd. He'll be in the top 5 soon. Bobby Labonte in 9th. He blew his engine at some race that I did a while back. I'm not talking about that. Okay, so where's Casey Mears in points? Okay, Casey Mears is 24th in points, 651 points back, and Jamie McMurray is 29th, 731 points back. So 731. So he's got about like 80 points in front of Jamie McMurray, if I'm correct. So he's got to remain consistent before this goes too bad and Jamie McMurray takes the Rookie of the Season and everything, or Rookie of the Year award away. Okay, Mike Skinner, Greg Biffle, and Stanton Barrett kind of pissed. I didn't even come across Stanton Barrett whenever I was racing the last race. I don't even think he raced last race. I don't even recall passing him. Oh well. Okay, so we'll fix up Greg Biffle and Mike Skinner over time. And right now, Matt Kenseth is disappearing. Chase Montgomery, I don't even remember that. I don't remember Jack Sprague either. Is all this stuff coming from passes I made at Martinsville, just clean passes? All this stuff. These neutral things. Because I never worked with any of those drivers. Tony Stewart is still my ally, and Jimmy Johnson is a bigger ally. I kind of would prefer Tony Stewart to be my best ally because he's my favorite driver. But I'll fix all that crap in a little bit. Maybe at California if I find them and keep my race going well. So I got the pole, and I led the most laps. What are my other awards? Is that the most awards I've gotten in one race? No, at North Carolina I did the same thing. I won at North Carolina. So I guess you could say that Martinsville was kind of my best race this season. I mean, at North Carolina I kept on spinning out, and in this one I only spun out once. I mean, remember that time I almost brought out a caution and I didn't bring out a caution? I didn't spin out then. I just lost control of the car and almost spun out, you know? So, Steve Park gained the most spots in that race. Yeah, see, look, it says Steve Park on the screen. Rusty Wallace had the fastest lap, and he was behind me the entire time, so that does not make any sense. Well, at least in the very beginning of the race, he was behind me the entire time. Jay McMurray, yeah, he got Rookie of the Race, finishing 20-somethingth. I don't even remember. Johnny Benson made the most exciting pass in this race. That doesn't make any sense to me. So, yeah, look at that. I was reading the wrong driver on the points table. I just realized that. So, that is, yeah, about 80 points distance between these two drivers. Casey Mears needs to start being more consistent. We'll go ahead and look through all these other drivers. Okay. We raced with David Green last time, and he's bottom of the Rookie of the Year table thing. That's not good. Okay, so I now have the most poles over all the other drivers. Jimmy Johnson's still got 2, but he's bound to get the pole at California or something if I don't. I don't think I'm going to get the pole at California. I didn't last time. I don't think changing a gear ratio would make it possible this time. California is a really tough track for getting the pole at. Okay. Yeah, duh. And this. I now have led more laps than Jimmy Johnson. Yay. That's finally, you know. Wonderful. And we'll go ahead and look through all this other crap. Jeff Green led his only 10 laps last race. You're gonna need some action. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s only led 1 lap this entire season. Bob Labonte's only led 1 lap. Dale Jarrett, Jeremy Mayfield, Kyle Petty. So 22 people in this season have led laps. I guess that's pretty cool. I don't know. So in the next race, I think we are going to race. And I don't know why I'm doing this, but let's race the Pepsi car at California. I just feel like racing the Pepsi car there for some reason. Something about the way the track looks and stuff and all that makes me feel like racing the Pepsi car and stuff. I don't know what words to say. Okay, so I'll see you next time whenever we go to California Speedway for the Auto Club 500, which will be race 10 of 36. And see you next time. That's that. And episode over.